We'll do a 4 cane one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
as you can see with this, there's not a shortage of replacement wood. So knowing full well I've got 2 very good canes on this side, I can come in here and remove that main cordon. Cut that along into sections. So the cane from here is coming on this side, so what we need to do is remove that. But to get to that, I'll need to remove this side here, which will leave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 canes. So I'll remove that and trim it up. Now these 2 inside ones, so we'll come into here, cut there, and then cut there.
right, just go back to that cordon, Grant. You've cut that cordon in 4 places from the trunk.
Yeah.
Actually on the wire you've only cut it in 3 places?
Yes, so it left 4 sections.
Okay. Now that bottom section, immediate off the trunk, are you going to cut that out or leave it for the stripper to pull
that
out?
is a good size there. That will go through the stripper.
Now I'll just get a close-up of that. If you just grab a hold of that, Grant, to give us an idea of the size. That's good. Thank you.
Now these top 2, now as you can see there's shorter canes on it, so I still need to cut it, and we've got longer canes in the back here. If I cut this too many times, these shorter ones aren't going to be pulled out, and as there's a cane that's long enough at this end, that will get picked up and pull that out. So what I need to do here is still put 1 cut in there to allow the whole thing to be pulled out of the canopy. When I come onto this top side one, I'll make a cut here and 1 cut here. So that allows for that to now be pulled out of the canopy.
So those cordon cuts, if you like, they're at about 250 to 300 long.
Yes.
And they are not too long to be pulled out by the stripper.
That's correct. Now I'll go in, and the canes that I want to keep for next year, I'll go through and cut and through the top bud just at the wire. And trimming up any tendrils, and especially if there's any big laterals, which doesn't seem to be any here, but big hard laterals will need to be removed, otherwise they will be picked up by the vine stripper. As you can see on the end of this one here, this is what I was saying about the laterals. A lateral like that will need to be trimmed out. Once it gets in the wheels, it can pull that cane clean out.
Very good. What we might do is just manually strip that out, Grant, to show what the result would be.
Okay.
And so there we have the finished plant with 7 canes ready to be finally selected and tied down, ending up with 4.
Yes, that's correct.
Part of preparing the vineyard is to put the tucking wire up to the top position so you've got good access. Same as ordinary pruning. Okay, Grant.
So there's another good selection of good canes. On this side here, I'll bring a cut into there because I've got 2 good canes that are lower down. And on this one here. So we'll make, it's a reasonably short cane. We'll make a couple of selections so that even though that's short there, that'll pull out there. This one here, so I don't damage these canes that I've kept, I put another cut in there so that it's a bit smaller to pull out. On this side here, I've got plenty of cane so I can come back into this very heavy wood.
And you're going to cut that heavy piece out, right?
That's correct. These now, you can see this is very short here.
So the important thing is when you're doing a cordon cut is to actually cut it so that there's at least one cane that will be caught by the cordon strip, by the cane stripper.
Come through the canes that I selected.
Now, Grant, I'd just like to make the observation that that upper cordon seems to have canes coming up both sides of the cordon wire.
Like here, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that be pulled out?
Yes, that will be.
This section of cordon on the cordon wire has canes that come up each side of the wire. Grant's cut that so that it will come out with the cordon stripper.
Yep.
That's not the right thing to say. It's not a cordon stripper.
No, it's a vine stripper.
Stripper.
Yeah.
Shit for brains. Alright, carry on. We'll get plenty of footage.
Okay, the canes that I'm wanting to leave to wrap to the wire, I'll come through now, because we've got plenty of length here, cut through the top bud. And this one here, I will remove that top, trim that top lateral on that, just in case. It's probably small enough that it wouldn't go through the vine stripper, but just to be safe, just in case. Same with this one here.
Now, the lateral that you're leaving on the cane you've just cut, will that be done at final selection?
Yes.
I'm sure the viewers can tell that we're both gun pruners and television commentators, and not at all equipment salesmen. So there we have a plant, all clean, ready to wrap.
Even though there are two long canes off the section of cordon, the stripper will pull a piece out. Cutting too often on the cordon lets canes fall down.
Grant's just done is stripped out 3 bays, and you can see that they look fantastic. The material is all taken out, beautiful.